That ain't no testimony. Y'all ever wonder, why testimony service don't happen in church no more? I think because folk just don't know what a testimony is. Or when they get up and testify, they be lying. I remember Vicki Winans was talking about in her Share Your Laughter CD. She was talking about how there was a guy who always couldn't wait to get up and give his testimony about God's goodness and deliverance to him. But he was just lying, and he was just saying something so that the people could shout. It was about a big old show. And they were like, sit down, boy. You know you lying. Some of us be getting up. Anybody want to say anything for the Lord? I got something to say. Oh, he woke me up this morning and started me on my way. That's your testimony. Baby, sit down. I got a promotion on my job. That's your testimony. Baby, sit down. I got engaged. Sit down. That ain't no testimony. That's a blessing. Those are all blessings. Not going to discount that. But that's not a testimony. What's a testimony? The Bible tells us in Psalms chapter 107, verse 2, this is what we need to be saying at testimony service. The Bible says in Psalm 107:2, let the redeemed of the Lord say so, who he has redeemed from the hand of the enemy. Hey, how have you been redeemed from the hand of the enemy? You getting a promotion on your job is not you being redeemed from the hand of the enemy. Check out Revelation chapter 12, verse 11. They're talking about the saints. The Bible says, and they overcame Satan, or this world, or this kingdom of darkness, by the blood of the Lamb, Christ's redeeming work on the cross, and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives even until death. Wait a minute. What's a testimony? It's a declaration that we will not waver from our faith, even in the midst of trial, tribulation, or even facing death. What are you supposed to be opening up your mouth and saying? You're supposed to be telling folk that you are redeemed from the hand of the enemy. You're redeemed from the kingdom of this dark world. You're delivered from the hand of Satan. Hey, oh, wait a minute. That's a different, that's different. We ain't used to that. How have you stood up for Christ, even in the midst or facing death, even in the midst of your trial? Now that's a testimony. Who has been redeemed from the hand of the enemy? I've been redeemed. I told y'all about my addictions, sex addictions, pornography, masturbation, a lying tongue. Who has been redeemed from the hand of the enemy? I have been redeemed from the hand of the enemy. So now I have a testimony. What's your testimony? How have you been redeemed from the hand of the enemy? If you've been redeemed from the hand of the enemy, say so.